there are more and more reels on Instagram. And that can only mean one thing. Nowadays, you cannot only post one reel, cross your fingers, and call it a day. Now, you have to think about everything. Your hook, how you keep the pace, and how to wrap it up. But here's the thing. Every time you post one reel, you're betting everything on one video. Well, you were. Because now there's a way to test if it's actually going to be worth keeping that video on your feed, to save time and resources and to figure it out which type of reel actually works for you. Let me introduce you to Instagram trial reels. And if you're wondering what this is, well, this is a new format Instagram has launched that lets you publish reels that will only reach people that do not follow you. And yes, of course, this changes the game completely. And you might be thinking, oh my gosh, Isabel, you're being super dramatic with this right now. But trust me, this is one of those updates you didn't know you needed, and now you're using it all the time. Because this is me. I use this all the time. Okay, so what are Instagram Reels for? Well, it's simple. It's for two main things. First, it lets you experiment without fear. Because remember, these Reels won't reach your community. And they won't stay on your feed. And second, it helps you reach new users. Pretty much people that don't know you or your content yet. And that's it. And I think that's a pretty big deal. And if you happen to publish that Instagram reel and it happens that it outperforms and it did really well, you can also publish it to your feed automatically. But I will show you how to do that later on this video. So, what kind of experiments of type of content can you run in this format? You can try posting the same video with 2 or 3 different hooks, and you can see which one brings more attention. You can also change the closing message or the CTA and see which one drives more interaction or which one brings more attention to your feed. And you can also talk about the same topic from different angles. You can be more educational, or you can add more storytelling to it, or you can even add a touch of inspirational type of content. And you can even post content you've never dared to post before. You can talk about another industry, you can focus in another niche and try seeing if that could work for you in the future. Another thing I love about trial reels is that you can use it as your presentation card. Because since they're only shown to non-followers, you can do specific introduction videos for people to follow you. And that can be the only goal for that reel. For example, look at this photographer's trial reel. He actually shows a behind the scene clip about a cat, which is pretty interesting and funny. So he's inviting you to go to his Instagram profile after you've seen this video, which makes you want to create an action from that video. And I think that's pretty clever. Okay, so now let's say that after I explain all of this to you, you are sold on the idea that you want to start experimenting with trial reels. How do you publish them? Okay, easy. You have 2 choices of how you can do it, and I will explain to you both of them. You can either post it directly from Instagram, or you can schedule it with Metricool to stay up to date and free up some time to actually create content and not stay extra hours scheduling it. Okay, so if you want to do it from Instagram, the first thing you gotta do is you have to upload your video as if it were a regular reel. And then before hitting publish, you have to select the trial reel option. And as I explained to you before, if you want your reel to be shared automatically and be shown at your feed after your reel is successful, you just have to activate that option on the settings, just how I show you here. And then if you want to do it from Metricool, it's pretty simple as well. You just have to go to the planner, create a new post, choose Instagram, and then underneath that, you have to choose the format and you will choose trial reel. And just like on Instagram, underneath your post, you will see an option to select the auto publish feature if you want that video to appear later on your feed. Then you later pick the date and the time, and voila, your trial reel is ready to be posted. And if you don't have an account with Metricool just yet and wanted to start experimenting with trial reels, I'm gonna go ahead and leave the link in the description so you can create a free account and start planning all of your ideas with us. And also bonus, if you're starting to create Instagram stories for your clients or for your brand, or if you're running out of ideas, I'm gonna go ahead and leave you one video right here where I share 6 wonderful tips that you can start implementing into your Instagram story strategy that will really get your community. See you in the next video, Metricooler.